Hey everybody, Mike Winter here, NRG this week. I am missing my partner in crime, Leon Thomas. We usually do this together. He's got the Leon Thomas group, but today I'm going to talk a little bit about NRG, and we have a guest that is on that I've known for a little bit over a year. As far as NRG, we're a full service networking organization, been doing the NRG this week with Leon for over 2 years. Been doing NRG for 24 years. I'm headquartered in Maryland. When COVID hit, we went to Zoom and we've gone nationwide, international. We are growing very rapidly. We've got new members coming in every day. So we do have a keynote speaker this Friday in the keynote speaker series, Bridget Hahn. She is a business coach, an amazing woman out of Florida. She will be speaking from 12 noon to 1 p.m. Eastern on my Zoom. My Zoom is 367-333-9689. And on cue, there it is, 367-333-9689. There is no password, and feel free to jump aboard. We would love to have you. As far as NRG, reach out to me. My cell number is 443-756-9656. You can also reach me at nrg.online or the email, which is mike@networkreferralgroup.com. I love cell. I love text. That's where I'm at. So today we've got an amazing guest on here, Terry Thompson. We're going to bring Terry on. Terry's been with me a little over a year. Originally joined the Philadelphia group, and I told her a year ago at some point we're going to do Arkansas, and here we are, Terry. So, Terry, what I'd like you to do is go ahead and introduce yourself. Take 2 minutes, tell everybody who you are, a little bit about what you do, and we'll go from there.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike. My name's Terry Thompson, and I am a nutrition enthusiast. And basically what I love to do is help people get their nutrition on track. And it's whether it's making dietary changes, helping with supplementation, or helping grow your own food. I'm all about the fruits and vegetables, getting people more fruits and veggies. So that's it in a nutshell. I offer coaching. I offer free coaching, nutritional coaching, and garden coaching, and supplement coaching.
Awesome. So you know what, Terry? I love the word enthusiast. I love that. So tell everybody, if they reach out to you, what do they get when they call you? And I know you got a lot of energy like me. I think that's why you and I vibe together. That's my new word right out of the gate. Law of attraction, law of vibration, and being in love and gratitude. And we talk about that energy. But when someone reaches out to Terry Thompson, talk a little bit about the person, as far as your personality, your energy. Take 2-3 minutes, talk about that so folks know who you are.
Absolutely. Well, first off, when somebody reaches out to me, it's a no judgment zone. We all come from different places in our health journey, and my health it's had its ups and downs, and I understand where you've been. And I take that approach with everybody. It's, again, no judgment. It's where are you now? Where do you want to be? And how can I help get you there? It's taking a look at your daily activities, taking a look at what you're doing today, and just making some suggestions and working with you at your pace. Not everybody is ready to just go in and empty their cupboards out and do a total overhaul of their habits. I believe in educating, because I believe that if you know better, you're going to do better. So I'm big on educating, I'm big on encouraging, and again, meeting you where you're at and helping you make sustainable changes that will last a lifetime. There's no easy quick fixes out there.
Appreciate it, Terry. Thank you very much. So, when you and I met, you said you were from Arkansas. Do you remember what I said? Do you remember one of the first things I said to you?
It's probably something like, "Where's Arkansas?"
Yeah, no, I knew where Arkansas. You know why? Because my favorite baseball player was born there, Brooks Robinson, who played third base for the Orioles. He was called the Human Vacuum. They won a couple of World Series back in the 60s and 70s. He unfortunately passed away recently. tell our viewers something about Arkansas that they don't know. Because I'm on the East Coast here in Maryland. I've never been anywhere near Arkansas. What's something that's really kind of cool about Arkansas, beside you, of course? But what is cool about Arkansas that someone who hasn't been there would not know?
I'm going to give you two things because I found them both cool because I didn't know anything about Arkansas before I moved here. So number one, it is considered the nature state. It's a beautiful state. But what really surprised me is Arkansas is the home of spring training. This is where baseball spring training originated. So that was something that I didn't know. And there is down in Hot Springs, Arkansas, you can do a whole walking tour of all these historic places where famous baseball players got their start. So I'll bet you didn't know that, Mike.
I did. You know, it's funny. I thought spring training started in Florida because that's where it is now. So, Leon and I always talk sports at some point. So I know he's going to watch this somewhere and he'll be laughing. But that's pretty cool. Thank you for sharing that with us. And by the way, for those of you out there, Leon has this racquetball revival that is amazing for kids, I think from 8 to about 18. And he works with kids, and it's not just about racquetball, but about life's challenges. And Leon and I go back. I don't know, Terry, I haven't told you the story, but Leon and I go back a minute. We say a minute when he doesn't want me to say 25 years. And we met at a hotel in a lobby at a networking event. And I'll give you the short story because he'll give you the longer story. I took him over to an account that he wanted to get in. And by the time I was done introducing him, he landed a $250,000 hotel deal, which actually filled the whole hotel. Leon and I have been buddies ever since. I guess when you create that much business with someone, you can do that. So, you know what I want to ask you about next? I've always, and I don't know if I have the right verbiage on this. I'm going to ask you one more question, then we'll go to a commercial break here. But the vertical garden, when you started talking about that, I was like, that is really cool. So tell everybody a little bit about the garden that you have that you offer as well. Really cool stuff, guys.
It is really cool. And the science actually came from the land pavilion at Disney World. And the design started because NASA asked for the inventor to build a unit that could go up into the International Space Shuttle. So now we have it available to homeowners, to schools, to community centers, but it is a vertical aeroponic gardening system. So it allows you to garden indoors or outdoors 365 days a year. It doesn't matter where you live. And vertical, no soil involved. It's what I like to call a plug and play system. It comes with everything you need except for water. And all you do is plug it in, set it up, plug it in, and you start growing. It allows you to grow 24 to 32 plants in about a 3 square foot area. It's amazing. It's just literally amazing. It's fresh produce. You can't get anything more nutrient dense than that. And you can't get anything easier because it doesn't require a green thumb. We've got preschoolers growing on it. We have elderly growing on it. We have people that have killed cactuses that can now grow their own food. To me, it's just an amazing way for people to be more self-sustainable and to be able to cut down on their grocery cost and cut down on the waste. So many people will buy a bunch of green stuff, put it in their refrigerator, and by the time they get around to thinking about eating it, they have to throw it away because it's spoiled. When you've got it growing in your dining room, you can just go pick it and eat it, and there's no spoilage, no waste, and again, it's as nutrient dense as you're going to get any produce.
Terry, is that just indoors? Can you do it outdoors or just indoors?
Indoors and out. I have 2 of them outside right now on my back patio, and I've got one in my dining room.
Very cool. Very cool. Hey, guys, we are talking with Terry Thompson today on NRG This Week. We are going to take a commercial break right now. So our producer, Jay, is going to take us to a commercial, and then we'll be back to talk further with Terry.
Renting is everything. It's style at your doorstep. off the runway, and into your closet. It's every trend you've been dying to try, and every designer you've yet to discover. It's wearing it your way every time, and making it count everywhere you go. It's never worrying about what to wear, because something new is always coming your way. That's why renting is everything. New styles, top designers, all for a flat monthly fee. Start your subscription at renttherunway.com.
Slow roasted over hickory fire and pulled by hand. This is the way pit pork has always been done. Pulled pork lovers, rejoice. The smoky old days are back at the Smoke Shack. From the creative team that brought you The Browning Project and Dead by Morning comes a new thriller that will change the way you look at white-collar crime forever. Falling from the Sky.
Water. It's everywhere. We drink it, we bathe with it, we cook with it. Coffee's made with water. Toilets won't flush without it. It's used for washing clothes, dishes, utensils, pots, pans, floors, and our teeth. Plants and crops need water, animals drink it, and fish need it too. And don't forget, we can have a lot of fun in the water. Water. What will we do without it?
Hey, everybody. We are back NRG this week. Were those some great commercials? Those were from some of the interns here at the Leon Thomas Show. So NRG this week, we're going to bring Terry Thompson back in. A couple more questions for Terry, and I hope you guys are enjoying the show. So Terry, come on back in. There you are.
Oh,
I want to talk a little bit more about the vertical garden. I'm blown away by that. Talk about some of the is it fruits and I'm assuming it's just vegetables, right? So talk about some of the vegetables or fruits, or I know we're not growing a steak there, a ribeye, but talk about some of the items, food items that you can grow there. Give it some examples, please.
okay. Well, first off, you can grow anything but trees and root vegetables. So what I currently have growing indoors, I grow a variety of lettuce, greens, kale, Swiss chard, and herbs. I've got basil, cilantro, celery, parsley. I can't think of anything else. Oh, and dill. I have that growing indoors. And outdoors, I'm growing tomatoes, cucumbers, eggplant, squash, peppers, broccoli,
Wow.
Brussels sprouts, cauliflower. There's so many things you can grow all of these together. I've got some clients that grow strawberries. They'll have a whole tower of nothing but
You
strawberries.
can do fruits. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do fruits. You can do tomatoes. Like I said, I'm planting 3 different varieties of tomatoes in my tower this summer.
Wow.
Peppers. I've got bell peppers, sweet peppers, jalapenos, habaneros. Everything I need to make salsa, basically.
It's awesome.
Different squash, cucumbers. I mean, whatever it is you like to eat. Most of my clients, it's a matter of what is it that your family likes to eat, and that's what we're going to plant first. And then as they get to where they're growing, they start getting excited. They start experimenting growing other vegetables, and they start eating other vegetables. So it encourages people to eat more.
That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. That's cool. Terry, I want to have you take a minute or two and talk about NRG, because I remember your first meeting and we talked afterwards and you joined immediately. And I know when I was on a cruise last year, you helped open up some of the Zooms, and you've continued to do that. You've got such a servant attitude, and When I mention your name at other groups, everybody loves you. So if you take a minute or two, talk about, we have a lot of people watching this. They've never been to a networking group or they haven't had the best experience. Take a couple minutes, talk about your experience with NRG and, what would you encourage people to do? Plus, you and I are growing the Arkansas group together.
Absolutely. Well, Mike, I've been to other networking groups. I've experimented and gone to other networking groups. And what I found with NRG was that your approach with pinball was an eye opener for me, because it really gets you thinking not just about who you can, what kind of referral you want, but who can you partner up with? And I think that has been really powerful, and it helps build and foster relationships with other business owners. So as a result, not only do I get a lot of referrals from other business owners, but I've gotten a lot of sound advice and help just to help me with my own business. I find that NRG, the atmosphere fosters not just friendship, but almost like a family feel. So you really start feeling connected to the people that you're networking with. And I love that. Again, I love the pinball aspect. I love that it's power partners are first. Power partners are first, and it fosters not just what can the group do for me, but what can I do for the group? What can I do for other people in the group? So it has me thinking in a different way about networking than I did before. I used to network and think it was all about getting referrals from people. Just give me referrals. And what I've learned from NRG is that it's not just about the referrals. The power really comes in partnering up with other business owners that might be serving the kind of clients I need, or that I have clients that might need their services. And to me, that was that changed my networking game so much, because it changed the way I approach networking everywhere I go today.
That's awesome. And for those of you watching, if you're still selling like you were back in the 80s where you're selling to everybody, Harry brings up a great point. You want to identify power partners, and Tom Cavanaugh at our recent extravaganza actually talked about that. And you want to have as many power partners as you can, because they're going to refer you business. They have access to clients that you don't even know about. And that's why a lot of times, Terry, people come to a networking group and they're looking at, can I sell in the group? And that's absolutely the complete wrong way to approach it. You want to be servitude. How may I help you? How can I help you? Who can I team you up with? Who are your power partners? What industries do you like to work with? What named accounts? But you bring up a great point, Terry, with the power partners, because you can't have too many of them. And I've seen, I had one of our testimonials at the extravaganza, Dave Loritzen, who does health insurance. He met someone doing skincare, and he's like, well, how's that person going to help me? And that person actually gave him access to one of his biggest clients. So you just never know where it's going to go. So appreciate that, Terry. That was awesome. What is one of your best success stories? I think we're gonna wrap up on this question. Were you working with someone? We can't say Mary Smith or whatever, but was it someone with diabetes? Was it someone that had heart attacks? Was it someone you helped lose 250 pounds like we used to see on Jerry Springer? What is one of your best success stories that's going to stay with you for the rest of your life? Were you able to impact somebody? Because I really want the audience to get that. And, this will be on YouTube. You and I will be able to share it, and people will see this in the future. But what's one of your biggest success stories? I think we're going to wrap up with that.
Oh, Mike, I've had so many. And some of the best successes are the small successes. Is somebody just telling me that they gave up drinking diet soda because of something they learned from me. But the best success story that comes to mind right now, it was a phone call I got about a month ago from somebody that I had been working with on and off, actually. And she called to thank me. She was down over 100 pounds.
Wow.
Because it's not because I focus on weight loss, it's because I focus on overall health and dietary changes. and she had started making the changes. She follows the education I give her. And to me, it was it was an eye-opening experience when I got the phone call from her, because it was a beautiful phone call. She called to thank me personally, which I love that. I mean, I love when a client can call, calls you up out of the blue and just says, I want to thank you. This is where I'm at today, and I'm there because of you. And it's not, and it's like I told her, it's nothing, it's not me, it's really her. She did the work, but she did the work because she had the education and the tools to do it. And that's where I help. That's where I come in. Is I come in and help with the education, help with the tools to get you there. But it's my clients that have to do the work. I can just help guide them.
That's awesome, Terry. That's a great story. That's a phenomenal story. And that's got to make you proud when you put your head down at night that you were able to help somebody overcome some amazing challenges. So, again, this is NRG This Week. We're here every Wednesday from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I want to say, Terry, we thank you very much for being here. And we will be back next week with another episode of NRG This Week. I have no idea who's going to be on. I actually asked Terry this afternoon. My schedule's been crazy busy. I'm in the middle of running about 9 Zooms today. If you do want to reach out to me to learn more about NRG, my cell number is 443-756-9656. You can see that on the screen. The email address is mike@networkreferralgroup.com. And the website is nrg.online. So I want to thank the viewers for being here. I want to thank Terry. I want to thank Jay for producing this. And Leon Thomas, you were here in spirit, my friend. And we will see you guys next week for another episode of NRG This Week. Thank you.